God will give you choice. God has given to us what? Choices. Life is not a function of force. Life is a function of choice. Follow me. Our well-being is God's concern. It is not by force from God. It is our choice to receive it. It is what? Our choice to receive it. Our well-being is God's concern. And this God's concern is not a forceful one. It is our choice to receive it. Shout out here. Whose choice? Your choice. Your choice. Please pay attention. It's a choice. God can't force you, but you have a choice. Our well-being does not begin with what we have on the outside, but what we already have in the inside. Please, I start the building now as a master builder. Please, I start the building as a master what? Builder. Our well-being does not begin with the things we have. Jesus said, a man's does not, the possession of the things a man has does not make the man. It is not the abundance of the things that you have. I repeat myself. Our well-being is not defined by our fat account. You can have a fat account and never have a well-being. Our well-being is not defined by the possession of the things we have. You can have possession and yet not have a well-being. Hello? Are you with me? Our well-being is not consistent about the children that we have. You can have children and not be well with you. Our well-being is not about when I get married. You can be married and yet not be well with you. Well-being is not defined by the things you have around you, but by the things you have, by the very thing you have within you. Your well-being is not defined by the things you have around you, but by one thing you have within you. And everybody has it. Please help me quote it in social media that your well-being is not defined by the things you have around you, but by the very one thing you have in you. So that people can begin to be curious to know the one thing they have. Everybody has it. And that is where your well-being is. You can have 100 cars and not be well-being. I know a lady who is very rich in dollars, who jumped from a story building, wrote a suicide note, and killed herself. It cannot be well with you and be thinking suicide. To think suicide simply means something is not well with you. Hello? Are you with me here? It cannot be well with you and you become suicidal. You are suicidal because it is not well with you. You can have everything. You can have cars, you can have money in this world, and yet it not be well with you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Hello? You can have 100 children, yet it's not well with you. You can have the greatest connection, and yet it's not well with you. So it is not the things that we have around us that makes it well with you, but the very thing God has given to us that is within us. And that is where my message is blown. Guide your heart. That's what God gives to you. God never asks you to guide your possession. God says, guide your heart. What is it that God gives to every man that determines his well-being? The heart. What has God given to you that determines your well-being? Talk to me, church. What has God given to you that determines your well-being? Talk to me. What has God given to you that determines your well-being? You are talking as if you don't have one. What has God given to you that determines your well-being? So help me go around and tell everybody, guide your heart. Guide your heart. Everybody you can see. Except you are blind. Except you are blind. Now. Aha. Yes. 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 They are not hearing you. Yes. Let them hear you. Yes. Aha. Amen. Be seated. Guide your heart. What else you should guide? Your pocket? Your what? Amen. Let's start by saying this. Young men, children of mine, it says, my son, my daughter, attend to my words and incline their ears to my saying. If there's ever a time you listen to me now, is now. If there's ever a time you ever listen to me, is now. Please hear this very well. Hear this very well. Your heart. What I said? Your heart is the central processing unit of your life. Your heart. Meaning, everything that is processed about you comes from your heart. Take away your heart, you are no longer human. Because everything about humanity is processed where? From the heart. Everybody look at me. How many of you have an Android phone? How many of you have an Android phone? Raise your hand up. All right, Android phone. Look at your Android phone if you have one. Everything you see displayed on the phone is not on the screen that it comes from. Every phone has a heart. Every phone has what? The heart. Everything you are touching there that is working is not working on the screen. You can remove that screen and put another one and it will still work. Break the screen, you have not damaged the phone. I repeat, breaking of the screen never damage a phone. I repeat, breaking the screen of a phone does not damage it. What actually damaged the phone is what damaged the heart of the phone. If the heart of the phone is contaminated, the phone becomes what? Damaged. And what damaged the phone is the virus. The virus does not attack the screen. The virus attacks the disk. The disk is what is called the heart. You call it hard disk. It is there in a computer. If you take the monitor of a computer and destroy it, wherever I am working, I can still work it when I bring another monitor. It will still continue from where I stop. Are you with me here? Are you with me? I can continue from exactly the place I was stop. I can change the monitor, put another monitor, and it continue from where it stopped. So it is not the screen. Everything you see around you are your screen. Anything that happens around you does not damage you. What damages you is what enters your heart. Is somebody understanding what I'm saying? Hello? It is healing. We're talking about healing, your well-being. Amen? Your well-being. Your well-being begins where? Your heart. Your heart, very important. So your heart. Anything that damages your heart will damage your life. It is not what happens around you that matters. Hello? Your business, it doesn't matter. Your business, your career, it doesn't matter. Anybody can attack it, no matter. But where you guide that nobody can hurt is what? Your heart. Everything you see in a man's business comes from where? His heart. Anything you see about a man's career comes from where? His heart. As long as that heart is still intact, take away that business, it will still grow another one. Take away that career, it will still grow another one. So people talking about you is not relevant. It is what your heart tells you about you that matters. When people say you are stupid and your heart say you are smart, hold your heart. Doubt anything everybody say, believe what your heart says. The heart of a man is the central processing unit of his life. Whatever goes into a man's heart is reflects around his life. Around you reflects your life. Around you reflects your heart. Around you, everything around you is reflecting in your heart. Guide your heart. Guide your what? Your heart. If your heart cannot prosper, your life can't prosper. If your heart cannot grow, you cannot grow. Hello? Am I talking to somebody here? That's where your healing begins from. That's where your well-being begins from your heart.